Get a response now to today's speech at the National Press Club by the Chinese ambassador to Australia. I'm joined here live in the studio by Japan's ambassador, Shingo Yamagami. Ambassador, thank you for your time. What is your response to the speech today and the statement by the Chinese ambassador that when it comes to Taiwan, there will be no compromise?
Well, first of all, good to be with you, Kieran. And frankly speaking, I was very surprised and not a little concerned by the speech made today, because I thought this was a good opportunity to reset their relationship with Australia. I think the word reset was mentioned on several occasions by the ambassador, but what took place, really was, unexpected. And I was struck by the stark comparison between, smiles on the face of the ambassador and apprehensive, concerning, look on a number of Australian journalists. Because I know how friendly Australian journalists could be because of my experience speaking at the National Press Club. But today's, was, very, very, different. And in that regard, great opportunity was missed.
Do you welcome his suggestion that the Chinese Communist Party, the government in Beijing, will not seek to build a military base in the Pacific and on the Solomons?
Well, first of all, this is a time to de-escalate, tensions. How come, we have to see military exercises around Taiwan? How come we have to see security pact being concluded between China and the Pacific Island country? I think that is beyond comprehension of ordinary people. And I'm also mystified. Now we have to make our utmost efforts to de-escalate tensions around the Taiwan Strait. But how come missiles have to be shot over Taiwan into Japanese waters in response to U.S. House of Speakers' visit to Taipei? This is beyond our comprehension.
The Chinese ambassador said that this is part of their sovereignty and that it was the United States' action via the Pelosi visit that is at fault here.
I think, when it comes to, that comparison, I fully agree with, Foreign Minister Penny Wong when she said, these exercises are disproportionate and destabilizing. When
you look at Taiwan, the ambassador compared it to Tasmania and saying this is part of the Chinese territory, that the US, that Australia and others have said they support one China policy. So he said any military or reunification should not be seen as an invasion. He doesn't think that's the word they should use.
I mean, everybody knows the situation is completely different between Tasmania, Australia, and Taiwan, China. And as a student of international relations, we have been warned on a number of occasions, you have to be careful to make an easy comparison. And on top of that, I was really surprised to hear this comparison of surveillance flight to carload of armed criminals in the speech today. And this is really unprecedented. And quite frankly, this could be regarded by many in uniform as insulting.
Are you worried about the risk of miscalculation right now, given, as you alluded to, there have been missiles fired over Taiwan?
The position of the Japanese government has been clearly stated on a number of occasions. We would like to see peaceful settlement of these disputes over Taiwan Strait through dialogue. And for that purpose, we would like to see cool heads prevail.
The Chinese ambassador said that China is not wanting to become a hegemony or to have a sphere of influence, that this is about their sovereignty. Are you reassured by that?
Well, what is important, for China to demonstrate is China is a responsible member of the international community, ready to uphold rules-based international order. So whether it is an issue of South China Sea, it is an issue of Hong Kong, it is an issue across the Taiwan Strait. We would like to see China becoming a responsible, law-abiding member of the international community.
And do you feel that the region is united in its criticism of the
I think
Chinese military response?
it's fair to say that region, many members of the region are deeply, concerned about, this development. Like I said, they would like to see the de-escalation of tensions rather than escalation of tensions.
Ambassador Shingo Yamagami, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It's good to be here with you.
We'll speak to you again soon.